jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And a loose football, and the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Patton. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 26 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. A gain of 3, second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, Lawrence. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And some room to work. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
19.
Now Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Back to the ground with Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Okay, ready? You got focus. Hey, Roy. No. Hey, got it. Go.
Lawrence will throw. And Shark calls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Hey, second. Come on. Hey, exit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, Mark. Good job right there.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Hey.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike them from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. There he goes, left side. The 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, hold it. Hey. Hey, stop.
Now Lawrence goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Hey, stop it! Hey, exit!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Etienne is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Once more Etienne. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run with Etienne. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
10-50.
Now Wilson on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Not sure if he's looking for a cutback lane or whether he's trying to get to the corner. We didn't find either. They ended up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Hey, 0-0-0.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the catch made, it's Patton. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Caught outright by Patton. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson. He's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, it's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give them a gain of 37. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On the double. Hey, throw it. Go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. And they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 2, Lawrence. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.
boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You were the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing